What's going on, everybody? Effortless Roller here. We got the kid up. Man. They've been explosive for 20 minutes now, so they finally starting to settle down. I've been watching them like crazy, and the wind just starting to pick up. Guys, it's like April 21st, and we're gonna get a snowstorm. That's starting to come in. So the wind picked up. So the birds are reacting towards the wind right now. Let's see if I can start getting them break, man. These guys are breaking pretty good now together. But yeah, they've been flying for like a little over 20 minutes now. The wind's picking up. Snow flakes are starting to come in. I don't know if you guys can see it in my video here, but snowflakes starting to come in. Birds are tempted to come land now. But yeah, see if I could get some good. Oh, they're too low, man. Come on. I wish I caught them when they were up higher. They were popping it pretty good up there. But yeah, guys, you know, like just out here flying birds, trying to enjoy them. If I can get them lifted again, that'd be sweet. Sweet. But I don't know if they will. They've been flying for a minute. They've been rolling like crazy. The wind picked up, and flying good pattern. They're starting to fly a good figure 8. Like I said, you know, this family, when young, they tend to fly in circles. You know, but as they mature, they start coming into the roll. They start to fly a good pattern. So, you know, certain family has certain traits. You like them, you don't like them. There's no perfect family out there. At least I haven't landed on a perfect family yet. I would not say this is a perfect family, but you know, for enjoyment, I enjoy it. So that's all that matters. You know, there you go. But come on, guys, commit to it. Show some depth. They're flying a little low right now, so they're not committing to the roll. But you know, they're like roughly about maybe 100 foot only. They're down pretty low. They're down pretty low. But yeah, oh my goodness, who knows how breeding is gonna go for me right now. I want to start breeding, but you know, it's kind of hard to do anything right now. Okay, guys, let's talk about birds that land early, like that little white cock right there. He's an old bird. I just started putting him back up in the air. He was supposed to be just training, but like I said, the training cage fell, and then took him up, and you know, he took off, and they all came back home. So I said, the hell with it. Started flying him again. He's fat, out of shape. I don't even know how long he's been stocked. He's not my bird. He was a bird gifted to me from a friend. It's actually out of my one of my hens. So he does got some of my it seems like my Rick Me blood. So he's got some Rick Me blood in him. You know, it is what it is. But let's talk about birds that land. Okay, I don't mind if a bird lands when I'm training, but I hate birds that fly up to pretend like they're gonna join the kit just to come back and land. Do that dropper move. Okay, I hate birds that do that. If I was getting ready for competition, a bird like that will be taken out. But since I'm just kind of flying birds for the hell of it, you know, I'm not too strict about it. But if I was prepping for competition, a bird like that will be taken out. They're just too strong. Look at him, you know, he's showing off. He's too dominant right now, you know. His mindset is all about breeding. Oh, I got these guys here training. That's what I put him in. And they were supposed to be training like that. And the wind came through, pushed that down. And, you know, all those 4 birds got out. But like I said, dominant. You know, when a bird is too strong, you know, he'll show off like that. Oh man, that yellow. Chunky, you've been asking me about a bird, a yellow bird. That yellow is starting to really stand out to me. Is he at his full potential yet? Not yet, but he's starting to really show some good rolls. In 2 weeks here, I will start feeding him to roll even more. Give him a little more protein, break him down a little bit, get him for the roll ready, and see how they really handle that. But you know, for now, what I'm seeing out of them, I'm really enjoying it. Let's talk about this bird right here. This is my devil's ear hen. This bird right here can put up a spin. Let's see if we can catch her in a spin. Oh, come on, that was whack. I was trying to zoom in. But she could definitely get frequent. And, man, she's not committing to her role. She's at a good role. She's just not committing to her role right now. But, you know, just a little something for you guys. Oh, look, there goes that one hen that don't want to kit. And it could be because majority of my birds are cock birds in this kit. That's causing them to not want to kit. Dominant birds sometimes will make these birds that are not too strong, kind of make them hesitate to join the kit. But I don't know. I'm gonna play around with that little hen. I'm gonna try to maybe put her in like a 11 bird kit, because I noticed that when half the kit lands, this one tends to fly with the kit. So I'm gonna try a smaller kit and see how she reacts towards it. And if she doesn't kit at all, even with a small amount of numbers, I think I will remove her. But I got a few hens in there, like that dun right there. That's a hen. This black one here is also a hen. We got this yellow, which is a hen. We got this recessive red right here. That's also a hen. So there's very little hens in here. Majority of this kit is cockbirds. And so majority of those birds right there are cockbirds too. The only hen is that one right there hanging on the side of the cage right there. That's a hen bird right there. And I want to be pushing her up too. So if anything, I might move the hens out, which is going to be like 5 hens, I believe, in this kit. But man, as for cockbirds, this kit's starting to pop. I thought this one was a hen. This black and white. I thought that was a hen, but he started cooing, chasing hens, so that's not a hen no more. There go that blue check, man. That blue check was giving me trouble. As a young bird, that bird did not want to fly at all. I don't like my birds on the ground. As a young bird, man, that bird did not want to fly at all. He was giving me all sorts of problems. I was about to pop him. But then, talking with a friend, you know, every time I tell him, hey, if a bird's giving you trouble, call it. And as soon as we say those words, you know, the birds, they put their act together. And I said I was going to pop that bird. And as soon as I started saying that, that bird started flying. And, you know, ever since then, that bird started flying. But it could be also because the move, the stress, and maybe there's something internally. I don't know. But I will continue to evaluate that bird. He's got a good spin on him now, too. So if he shows what's up, you know, he could be a outstanding kit bird. But because he couldn't fly as a young bird, he really got to shine before I even consider putting him in the stock loft. You know, some birds are just meant to stay in the sky, and I think that might be one. But, you know, only time will tell. But, yeah, guys, you know, I'm kind of kicking myself because I was like, oh, my birds aren't ready for the World Cup. They sure aren't. But, you know, after what they were showing me today and flying, I'm like, yeah, I could definitely score some points. So now I'm like, dang, maybe I should have just never second guessed and put them up. But I wasn't too sure how this location was going to be like, too. So I was like, oh, maybe I won't fly them. And now I'm kind of like, dang it, I wish I could have joined the guys here in Minnesota. There's a few guys flying now. And, yeah, we will definitely be looking for them, you know. But good luck to the guys who's flying in the World Cup. Man, it's good to have the World Cup back. I said next year I will fly in the World Cup. So, yeah, next year, hopefully these guys will be older. July, these birds will be 1 year old. So next year, you know, there'll be yearlings And I don't even know, is that what you guys consider yearlings? I consider a yearling a bird with a year old. So, and I don't think these birds are yearlings yet. So I don't call these birds yearlings. But hopefully by next World Cup, they will be yearlings for sure. And I'll put them up and see what they can do, and hopefully they survive. Who knows? I might even fly this kit for the nationals. If they keep up what they're doing right now and they survive the boot camp. Again, boot camp is going to start in like 2 weeks, for me at least. So I will be pushing them up hard. For what they showed me today, man, I'm pretty happy with them. They're not the greatest guys. I'm not saying that they're the best right now, but they are doing something, which is always better than nothing. But there's a lot of good birds out there, and I'm enjoying what they're doing right now. I was out here trying to take care of my chickens and whatnot too, so I didn't get a chance to film them, and then of course they started coming down when I did get a chance. But it's okay, I'm gonna be looking forward to putting them up and seeing what they can do, and we will see. But yeah, I just want to give a shout out to the guys flying in the World Cup, and everybody around the world. Good luck. Like, keep doing what you're doing. I know not a lot of us are not where we want to be yet, but even for the guys who are supporting the other flyers, putting up birds even though they're not ready, that's what it's all about. Supporting your brothers and sisters in the hobby. I flew in the nationals when my kit wasn't ready. A lot of guys know that when we fly in the fall is also when the birds are molting hard. And my first fly was just supporting my club guys and whoever, trying to get more qualifiers. But I'm always trying to help out as much as I can, with the hobby, and just enjoying it. Like I said, it's not about winning. Sometimes it's just about supporting each other. If somebody tells me, hey, I got a solid kit that I think is going to take you in the World Cup, well, guess what? Let us know. If you feel confident about it, shoot, I'll put up my kit so we have enough to fly, like for a qualifier. Like, I'm always willing to help. It's not about me winning it all the time, or all that. It should be all about supporting each other. Okay, well, you think you got the birds to do it, and I got the birds, enough birds, okay, enough birds to fly, I'll put it up too. And the best ones take it. The best ones take it. So some people take competition very seriously. Some people, it's just all about the fun and camaraderie. So yeah, guys, just enjoy to have fun. Competition is competition. Don't take it too seriously. Everybody knows that on competition day, sometimes it's not the best performance of your birds. So don't rely on that as a deciding factor of who's got better birds. But as far as management goes, sometimes people just have a better management when it comes to competition. Doesn't necessarily mean they got better birds. The way to find out, in my opinion, is to visit them off competition season. Go visit them when they're just flying regular birds. Go visit them in their kit. That's how they got good birds or not, and if they got something you like or not. So that's also good information for the new guys trying to jump in. Don't just jump on any birds just because X and X scored this much and that much. It should be about getting out there and actually watching what their birds do and seeing if you like it, if you don't like the traits that they're doing. All about that. On competition day, it's just the day of. So some people get their birds to peak up that time, and some people don't. So oh yes, let's talk about boot camp. So I noticed I talked a little bit about boot camp, and I don't know about anywhere else, but here in Minnesota, we tend to fly birds. I guess our region 4A, I should say, region 4A. We tend to fly our preliminary flies 2 weeks ahead of the finals. So in my opinion, how I train for my boot camp would be trying to peak them up and then trying to peak them up again in 2 weeks. I don't hope that makes sense, because there's guys that qualify like 1,000+ points in the preliminary flies, and then on the fly of the finals they only do like 200-300. So a lot of people go, what happened there? And so we all know it takes time for the birds to bounce back. So the way I'm setting up my boot camp is taking that into consideration. Okay, let me pick them up today, and then try to let the birds bounce back within 2 weeks. Okay, can they do it? I don't know. I'm gonna try a few different things, but it is something I'm pushing for, and hopefully my birds here can bounce back in 2 weeks. But who knows, guys? It's just something to take into consideration if you haven't thought about that. Is how long of a break do you give them to peak out again? So, my goal is to try to get my birds to peak out in 2 weeks. And who knows, guys? Like I said, I'll try to record it once I start them on that routine. I haven't started it yet, but man, after today, what they show me, I think pretty soon here they should be ready to go. But yeah, these birds have been up here for a minute here. I'm gonna call them in to come eat, so I'm gonna let you guys go. But just a little bit of talk here and there. I know a lot of this information. Guys who's been in the hobby for a long time already know this kind of stuff. But the new guys, and like I said, a lot of my videos are for my kids, and they're just for my wife and my family, and whoever want to follow. Like, I'm not gonna discriminate. I'm not gonna say like you can't follow me or whatnot. But I do get some smart comments like, oh yeah, you're just telling us information we know. Well, you know what, some guys don't know about that. Some guys are starting up. So if you don't like my content, you don't have to follow me, you don't have to support me. But at the same time, you're not gonna stop me from flying my birds and doing what I'm doing. But it is what it is. And this hobby is more enjoyable when it's positive and outgoing. So I hope that everybody who listens to my content and follow me, enjoy my videos. And if you don't, it's all good. Like, I'm not worried about it. But yeah, if you got negative things to say only, well then hit me up and we can chat, or hit me up somewhere else on my email or something. Like, don't be putting it out there if you want to put it out there. And like I said, I probably won't respond to you because it's not worth my time. And like I said, this is for mainly my diary, mainly for me and my family. So all the negativity, I'm not gonna give it any attention. So just kind of giving you guys that heads up. But yeah, guys, I'm just doing this, and like I said, anybody who's willing to follow along if they want to. It may be for you, might not be for you. You might like it, you might not like it. You might know this stuff. You might even know more than me. I'm a nobody. I'm just sharing as I go on with my journey. That's all I'm doing, and I'm not a professional. So to me, all this is just enjoyment. This is just what I do as a hobby for fun. So I'm not gonna tell people, hey, you can't do this or can't do that. There's really no right or wrong way to do things. So yeah, guys, enjoy it, and most definitely have a good, safe fly season. Hopefully you guys enjoy your birds to the max. I know I'm enjoying it. And just stay positive. We're here to promote the hobby, continue this hobby. So definitely, I just say, to the guys flying the World Cup, good luck. Give it the best. Here in the US, we've been getting handed to us. So hopefully somebody here in the US will represent us. And good luck to all you guys, and enjoy it. And I'm gonna go call the birds in. So all right, you guys, F4LESS Roller, we out.